for this video, we're gonna be talking about the derivative of exponential and logarithmic function. So let's start with e raised to x. So first thing is we let u is equal to x. So ito yung way kung paano natin makukuha ang derivative ng e raised to x. So after letting u is equal to x, magkakaroon tayo ng d over du of e raised to u. So this is the derivative of e raised to u. This is equal to e raised to u itself multiplied by u prime or the derivative of u times the natural logarithm of e. Next, we have e raised to x. So isa-substitute na natin kung ano yung value ng ating u, which is x. So we have e raised to u dito. So dito meron tayong e raised to x. Yung u prime natin, which is the derivative of u is x, and the derivative of x is 1. So we have 1 here. And yung 1 dito, mula siya sa natural logarithm of e. So this is equivalent to 1. So the derivative of e raised to x is itself e raised to x also. This is the guide that we're gonna be using when dealing with problems involving e raised to x. The second one is a raised to x. So let u is equal to x again. Then d over du of a raised to u, or the derivative of a raised to u, is equal to a raised to u times u prime, or the derivative of u, times ln a. This is equal to a raised to x. So sa-substitute na natin yung u natin, which is x, dito. Then yung 1, nagmula siya dito sa u prime natin, or the derivative of u. So since u is equal to x, the derivative of x is 1 multiplied by ln a. So kung ano yung value ng a natin, yun din yung ilalagay natin dito. Therefore, the derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x times ln a. And also, ito din yung gagamitin natin na guide when we are dealing in problems involving a raised to x. The third one is ln x, or the natural logarithm of x. So again, let u is equal to x. Then, d over du of ln u. So the derivative of the natural logarithm of u is equal to u prime over u. So u prime is the derivative of u, and u kung ano man yung value natin dito. So this is equivalent to 1 over x, because u prime, since u is equal to x, the derivative of x is 1. And our u in the denominator, u is equal to x. Therefore, the derivative of the natural logarithm of x is 1 over x. And the fourth derivative is the logarithm of x with base a. Again, let's let u is equal to x. Then d over du of logarithm of u with base a is equal to u prime, or the derivative of u, over u times ln a. This is equivalent to 1 over x times ln a. U prime again is 1 because u is equal to x and the derivative of x is 1. And u in the denominator, u is equal to x, so we have x here. Then times ln a. So kung ano man yung value ng ating base, yun yung ilalagay natin dito. Therefore, the derivative of the logarithm of x with base a is 1 over x times ln a. Now let's answer some problems. So problems involving e raised to x. So ito yung kanina na nagawa natin sa first slide. Gagamitin natin siya bilang guide. Let's answer e raised to 5x. So let u is equal to 5x. So kung ano yung exponent niya, yun yung ilalet natin. So let u is equal to 5x. Then u prime, this is the derivative of u. Since u is 5x, the derivative of 5x is 5. Then i-plug in natin siya dun sa ating guide. So d over du of e raised to u is equal to e raised to u times u prime times ln e. Where here we can substitute the values. E raised to u becomes e raised to x. Then times the u prime, this is equal to 5. So we have 5 here. And the value of the natural logarithm of e is 1. So simplify lang natin to. Our answer is 5e raised to 5x. Let's answer our number 2 problem. Find the derivative of e raised to 2x squared. So the first step that we need to do is to let u, kung ano man yung ating exponent dito. So u is equal to 2x squared. Then find u prime, which is the derivative of u. So dito gagamitin lang natin yung power rule, multiply ang exponent dun sa coefficient, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Then magsusubtract lang tayo ng 1 from the exponent. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 4x is the derivative of our 2x squared. Then after having this, let's have our guide again. So d over du of e raised to u, this is equivalent to e raised to u times u prime times ln e. And substitute lang natin yung values na nakuha natin. Yung e raised to u becomes e raised to 2x squared, yung u prime that is 4x, and ln e is equal to 1. Then substitute. This is equivalent to 4x e raised to 2x squared. So this is the derivative of our given. Let's have more examples. Now problems involving e raised to x. For our third example, find the derivative of 7 raised to x. So maglet muna tayo, let u is equal to x. So kung ano yung exponent niya, yun yung ilalet natin. Then find the derivative of u. So since u is equal to x, the derivative of x is 1. Then all we need to do is to use our guide to find the derivative of our given. So d over du of 7 raised to u is equal to 7 raised to u times u prime times ln 7. And we just need to substitute the values that we get. 7 raised to u becomes 7 raised to x because u is equal to x. Then u prime is 1. Then ln 7. So our final answer here is 7 raised to x times ln 7. In our fourth example, find the derivative of 5 raised to x squared. So let u is equal to x squared. Kung ano yung exponent ng ating a, yun yung ilalet natin as the value of our u. Then find the derivative of u or u prime. The derivative of x squared is 2x. So we just need to use the power rule sa part na to. And after obtaining the value of our u prime, substitute lang ulit natin siya dun sa ating guide. So we have d over du of 5 raised to u. This is equivalent to 5 raised to u times u prime times ln 5. Where 5 raised to u becomes 5 raised to x squared. Then u prime is equal to 2x times ln 5. And ang final answer natin dito ay ito na dahil hindi na natin siya masisimplify pa. Now let's answer our problem number 5. Find the derivative of 10 raised to 4x minus x squared. So kagaya lang ng ginawa natin sa number 3 at number 4 natin, maglet muna tayo ng u. So ang magiging value ng u natin dito ay yung kung ano yung exponent ng ating a. A is equal to 10 and this is our u. Then let's find the derivative of this. The derivative of 4x is 4. And the derivative of x squared is 2x. So we have u prime is equal to 4 minus 2x. And after obtaining this, we can use this doon sa guide na ginagamit natin to find the derivative. So we have d over du of 10 raised to u. This is equivalent to 10 raised to u times u prime times ln 10. And when we substitute, we are going to have 10 raised to 4x minus x squared multiplied by the quantity 4 minus 2x. This is our u prime, or the derivative of u, times ln 10. So kagaya ng number 4 natin, yung sagot natin sa number 5 ay ito na dahil hindi na natin siya masisimplify pa. Now, let's proceed to our example number 6. So, yung example number 6 natin involves ln x. So, ito yung guide natin to find the derivative. U prime over u. So, dito maglalet ulit tayo. So, kung ano man yung naandito natin, ito yung magiging u. Let u is equal to x raised to 5. And the derivative of this, using the power rule, we have 5 times 1, kung ano nandito. So, 5 times 1 is 5. Then, subtract tayo ng 1 from the exponent. 5 minus 1 is 4. This is the derivative. Then, apply natin siya doon sa ating guide. So, d over du of the natural logarithm of u is equivalent to u prime over u. U prime is equal to 5x raised to 4. And u is equal to x raised to 5. And here we can cancel yung mga x. So, meron tayong x sa taas, 4 sila, at 5x sa baba. So, may matitira tayong isang x sa baba. And our answer, our derivative, is 5 over x. And I have another solution for this problem. So, let's have again our given ln, or the natural logarithm of x raised to 5. So, pwede lang nating ilagay yung 5, yung exponent ng x natin as the coefficient. Lipat lang natin siya doon. So, we're going to have 5 ln of x. Then, as we all know, the derivative of ln x, so ito yan, the derivative of ln x is equal to 1 over x. So, we have 5 times 1 over x. At kapag pinag-multiply natin itong dalawang ito, the answer is 5 over x. So, the same lang silang dalawa. So, nasa sa inyo na kung aling way yung gagamitin nyo. So, ito ay limited lamang sa ganitong klase ng problem. Now, let's answer our problem number 7. Find the derivative of the natural logarithm of 3x. So, ito yung u natin. Let u is equal to 3x. Then, ang u prime natin is 3 na lang. So, this is the derivative of 3x. Then, after obtaining this, lagay natin siya dun sa ating guide. So, d over du of ln u is equal to u prime over u. U prime is equal to 3 and u is equal to 3x. Then, dito pwede nating makancel yung 3. And our answer here is 1 over x. And this is the derivative of our given. And dito kapag naka-encounter kayo ng ganitong klase ng given, pero iba lang yung coefficient ng x natin, still our answer will be 1 over x. Let's try another example. So, still involving ln x. Find the derivative of the natural logarithm of the quantity x plus 5. So, ito yung magiging u natin, yung x plus 5. Then, u prime is equal to 1. Because the derivative of x is 1, and the derivative of 5, since this is a constant, the derivative of a constant is 0. So, 1 na lang yung derivative ng x plus 5. Then, after having this, substitute natin siya dun sa ating guide. We have d over du of ln u equals u prime over u. Since u prime is equal to 1, we have 1 in the denominator. And since u is equal to x plus 5, we have x plus 5 in the denominator. So, the derivative of our given is 1 over x plus 5. Let's answer our example number 9. Find the derivative of the natural logarithm of quantity 2x squared plus 1. So, ito yung u natin. Let u is equal to 2x squared plus 1. And for our u prime, the derivative of 2x squared is 4x. And the derivative of 1, since this is a constant, 1 becomes 0. So, 4x na lang yung ating u prime. Then, isa-substitute na natin ito doon sa ating guide, yung u prime over u. So, we have d over du of ln u is equal to u prime over u. u prime is equal to 4x, and u is equal to 2x squared plus 1. So ito na yung final answer natin dahil hindi na natin siya masisimplify pa or hindi na natin siya matiturn into lowest term. For our example number 10, so this involves the logarithm of x with base a. So find the derivative of the logarithm of 2x with base 3. So dito, ang u natin is this part, 2x. So let u is equal to 2x and u prime is equal to 2. So this is the derivative of our 2x. Then substitute natin siya dun sa ating guide. So d over du of the logarithm of u with base 3 is equal to u prime over u times ln 3. So this is ln a. Yung value niya is the base of our logarithm. And substitute na natin yung value ng ating u tsaka u prime. U prime is equal to 2. So here. Then u is equal to 2x. That's why we have 2 over 2x times ln 3. So dito pwede tayo mag-cancel yung 2. And our final answer is 1 over x times the natural logarithm of 3. Let's answer our example number 11. Find the derivative of the logarithm of x cubed with base 2. So ito yung u natin, yung x cubed. So let u is equal to x cubed. Then u prime is equal to 3x squared. So 3 times the coefficient, then subtract 1 from our exponent. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So our derivative is 3x squared. Then substitute na natin siya dun sa ating guide. So d over du of the logarithm of u with base 2 is equal to u prime over u times ln 2. So yung u prime natin is equivalent to 3x squared, kaya yun yung nasa numerator natin. Then yung u sa ilalim, this is equivalent to x cubed. So we have 3x squared over x cubed times ln 2. So dito pwede nating i-cancel yung x squared tsaka yung x cubed. Since tatlo yung x natin sa baba, dalawa lang yung sa taas, may matitira tayong isa sa ibaba. So our final answer here is 3 over x times ln 2. Let's proceed now to our example number 12. Find the derivative of the logarithm of the quantity 5 minus 6x with base 8. So ito yung ating u. Let u is equal to 5 minus 6x. Then for our u prime, the derivative of u, so the derivative of 5 is 0, the derivative of 6x is 6. So since 0 minus 6, we have negative 6 as the derivative of our u. And substitute natin to dun sa ating guide. So we have d over du of the logarithm of u with base 8. This is equivalent to u prime over u times ln 8. And by substitution, we are going to have negative 6 over the quantity 5 minus 6x times ln 8. So yung u prime natin dun sa itaas sa numerator, this is negative 6. So ito yung negative natin. So we have 6. Sa baba, yung u natin is the quantity 5 minus 6x. So ito siya. Then yung ln 8. So since hindi na naman natin ito masisimplify, this is our final answer. Now let's answer more problems. For our example number 13, find the derivative of the function f of x is equal to x times the natural logarithm of x. So dito kung i-analyze natin, meron tayong dalawang parts, which is x and ln x. And this is a product. And here we can use our derivative of a product. So ito yung na-discuss natin in the previous video. If you want an in-depth discussion regarding that video or the first part of the differentiation rule, I will be putting the link down in the description box. Doon na-discuss natin that the derivative of the product of u and v is equal to u dv. So yun yung ginamit doon sa video na huli, u dv. So tulad lang naman din ito. So u times the derivative of v plus v times the derivative of u. So ang u natin is the first part, which is x. At yung v natin is the second part, which is the natural logarithm of x. So dito magla-let din tayo. First, let u is equal to x. Okay? Then, we need u prime. So we get the derivative of u. The derivative of x is 1. Then let v be our ln x. Then kailangan din natin ng v prime or the derivative of v. And the derivative of ln x, as we discussed earlier, is 1 over x. And since we got all the values that we need, i-substitute lang natin sila dito sa ating formula. So u dv or the u v prime plus vu prime is this. So yung u natin, x. So ito yung u. Times the derivative of v. The derivative of v is 1 over x. So ito yun. So ito siya. Plus, ang v natin is ln x. So we have ln x here. Times the derivative of u. So yung u prime natin is equal to 1. And isi-simplify lang natin itong nakuha natin. So dun sa first term, we can cancel x. Then dito, multiply lang natin because 1 lang naman ito. So hindi mababago yung ln x. So our answer is 1 plus ln x. For our example number 14, find the derivative of x cubed times ln x squared. So yung u natin is x cubed, yung v natin is ln x squared. So kunin lang natin yung mga values na kailangan natin to find the derivative. So let u is equal to x cubed and u prime is equal to 3x squared. So yun yung derivative ng x cubed natin. And let v is equal to ln x squared. Pag kinuha natin ang derivative nito, this is equivalent to 2 raised to x. So lagay lang natin yung 2 dun sa unahan, kagaya ng another solution natin. Then ln x is 1 over x. So 2 times 1 over x is 2 over x. And after completing all the values that we need, substitute lang natin sila dito sa ating formula. And we will get x cubed, yun yung u natin. So u times the derivative of our v, which is 2 over x. So we have x cubed times 2 over x as our first term. Plus, for our second term, we have v. Ang v natin is ln x squared here times u prime or the derivative of u. This is 3x squared. And simplify lang din natin. Dito sa ating first term, pwede nating makancel itong dalawa. So since tatlo ito ay isa, walang matitira sa baba. Sa itaas, may matitira tayong dalawa. So we have 2x squared. Dito naman, since hindi na naman natin siya pwedeng simplify, for our final answer, dun sa first term natin, we have 2x squared. Then dun sa second term natin, wala naman tayong ginawa dito, still 3x squared times ln x squared. So ito na yung ating final answer for our example number 14. And for our example number 15, find the derivative of x times e raised to x. So ito kagaya lang din ng example number 13 and 14. May dalawa tayo ditong parts which are the x and e raised to x. So gagamitin din natin yung derivative of a product. So yung x, yun yung u natin. Yung e raised to x, yun yung ating v. So let u is equal to x. And the derivative of x is 1. Let v is equal to e raised to x. And as we all know, the derivative of e raised to x is itself. So e raised to x. And ito na yung mga values na kailangan natin to find the answer. Substitute lang natin sila dito sa ating formula. So yung u, yun yung x times v prime e raised to x plus v, ang v natin is still e raised to x times u prime or yung derivative ng u natin which is equal to 1. So simplify lang natin to. So wala na naman tayong pwedeng ipag-combine. So for the first term we have x e raised to x. For the second term we have e raised to x. And dito pwede nating ilabas yung e raised to x. multiply natin siya sa quantity x plus 1. So pag dimultiply natin siya or dinistribute natin yung e raised to x dun sa dalawang terms na nasa loob ng parenthesis, still ito pa rin yung ating makukuhang sagot. So here's our final answer for our example number 15. And this is the end of this video. So if you find this informative, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless us all.